Harlem in this shit. AC. Shit changed. It's a new day, bro.
I love Chris Rich.
Not a gangsta, I'm a real nigga. Cause every gangsta ain't a real nigga. Play out shooters like Bill, nigga. Bow, you know the deal, nigga. AC, coolin'. She said she like how I'm moving. Fuck the ops, they losing. Spot them like Metro, we booming. Got a groove back, Stella. If the head good, I'm a Zella. I get cheese, cheddar, provolone, mozzarella. Bag chasing, I'm a running back. She like DJ, run it back. Nigga, I'ma need that 100 pack. Once I get it, double that. I'm riding, dirty, my bitch, purdy, my moves, sturdy. I got the juice like Birdie, Birdie, Birdie. I got the juice like Birdie, moves, sturdy. I got the juice like Birdie. I'm riding, dirty, my bitch, purdy, my moves, sturdy. I got the juice like Birdie, Birdie, Birdie. I got the juice like Birdie, moves, sturdy. I got the juice like Birdie. I'm riding, dirty. Bitch, don't make me get to 30. Why y'all niggas acting girly? Put one of your temples, Shirley. Got a bag and went to 5th. 5 bags on a fit. When we pull up, it's lit. We might leave it your bitch. Learned a lot, it's tore right. Keep a shooter for a night. Balenciaga with the off-white. Balenciaga with the off-white. My haters, Aggie. My woman, baddies. They used to play about the Addies. Now they claiming I'm they daddy. I'm riding, dirty, my bitch, purdy, my moves, sturdy. I got the juice like Birdie, Birdie, Birdie. I got the juice like Birdie, moves, sturdy. I got the juice like Birdie. I'm riding, dirty, my bitch, purdy, my moves, sturdy. I got the juice like Birdie, Birdie, Birdie. I got the juice like Birdie, moves, sturdy. I got the juice like Birdie.
You already know what it is. We back with another up close and personal episode at the Platform Studio. We got a special guest. We got Harlem in the building. Harlem is in the building. First, let me give a special shout out to my sponsors, Bell Home Bed Butter. You already know what it is, man. You see how my bed rocking. You know what it is. Shout out to my guys out in Philly. Man, you already know your bed is your crown. You heard. And next off, shout outs to Urban Trend. Urban Trend. You see I got that Urban Trend sweater on. Shout outs to Cortez, Filthy Karma. You already know what it is. Go cop that. Then we got Positivity Alkaline Water. You already know the best. The best water in the yo, this is the best, you heard? In a room full of negativity, it's always good to have that positivity, you feel me? Positivity Alkaline Water, the best water in the world. The best water in the world. I stamped it. I said it. Now we got Harlem in the building.
You already know.
Introduce yourself, King.
Yo, what's good, man? This is AC, man. Straight out of Harlem. I'm from originally uptown, 150th.
Okay.
Yeah, you feel me? So I grew up there. Feel me? I started rapping like 2011.
2011.
Yeah, you
right.
feel me? Like, but I was like really playing around with it and shit like that. But
It was just a hobby first?
Yeah, at first, yeah. And then I started like my main thing was I was hooping. Like I was playing ball and shit. So, you know, I went up to school, played ball, and then, you know, life happened, stuff like that. So my second passion is music. So I was like, you know what, I already started doing music. Let me get it for me. So I was like, I'm going to try to take that serious. Like,
okay. So when you said you was playing basketball and stuff, what made you, like, stay away from basketball and go into music?
Well, what you mean, like leave basketball?
Yeah.
So, like I said, like life, like I had kids, and just like with the politics, stuff like that, and like, as far as like I didn't really do everything I had to do, like coming up with, you know, as far as like to get my resume to where I needed to go. So
talking about as far as like
high
your
school.
basketball career.
Yeah, right, yeah. So like high school, I was like cutting school, like playing hooky and shit. Right. So I wasn't eligible, so I was just playing like AAU basketball, stuff like that. So like I started meeting a lot of coaches and players through that. So I got connections to play college ball through that. But because I didn't play in high school, it kind of like
eligible to play for the college team.
Nah. I played college, but they kind of basically like came back to haunt me type shit. Like,
What college you played for?
I went to Cayuga. That's like it's like upstate because I went upstate to like by like Syracuse, like Central New York. So I played for Cayuga, and then at Albany I was playing for like Schenectady. It was like junior college. So like I was trying to play junior college, you know what I'm saying, to get some numbers. You know what I'm saying? Maybe try to transfer.
JUCO.
Yeah. For me, try to go up through there, like, cause I ain't play high school, like. But you know, it didn't work out. So you know, God probably wanted me
Went
to do
to the
something
music.
different. Yeah, for me.
So who was like some artists who influenced you to be in the music?
Growing up originally, artists like Lil Wayne, DMX, who else? More so like Drake, Pop Smoke, honestly, like I tap into all artists, like R&B
You
artists.
ain't named not one person from Harlem.
Oh yeah, Kim,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
We gotta go to the root of it.
Yeah,
Where's the Harlem artists?
Yeah, you're right. Well, as far as like the Harlem, well, of course Dipset. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Big L.
Big L.
You know what I'm saying? Like that was, you know what I'm saying? That was my fault. I was just naming like my main artists I listen to. Like, you know, it's kind of like you right there, so like you kind of take it. It's like you don't take it for granted, but it's like, oh, they right there. Like I used to see like Jim Jones all the time, so like you kind of take that for granted. But like definitely Dipset. I like ASAP. You know, like those. You know, there's a couple. You know, Mace. You know, Mace. Of course, when you think of Dipset, you think of Mace too, because he was with Kim too for a minute. So
I could see you. I could actually see your style. I think your style fits the ASAP mob.
Okay.
Like
Right.
you know how
That's fire.
some people. One thing Harlem people got right. One thing, cause Harlem is like my second home borough.
Okay,
You
okay.
feel me? I'm from Brooklyn.
Okay.
But
That's
a lot of people do tell me like, yo, you look like you a uptown nigga.
Okay, yeah.
You don't look like you from Brooklyn.
Yeah.
You look like you from uptown.
Yeah, 'cause the flash,
And
you flashy, yeah, a little flash.
I lived uptown for a little minute,
Okay.
so I adapted to
Okay.
the uptown style a lot.
Okay.
And one thing about living in Harlem is, music wise, y'all competitive.
Yeah.
That's one thing that I love about Harlem. But y'all got unity when it comes down to music.
Yeah, well, sometimes, but honestly, it's like something like that Cam did say that in an interview that I feel like was true. I feel like a lot of people in Harlem be in competition though, so that kind of like separate. It kind of like deters people, like, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like this person might know you'll be cool with you, but they might be doing music, or they might feel like, oh well, you know, I'm better than them, or whatever they think, and it's like, you know, instead of trying to work and collaborate, they want to compete.
Right.
So that kind of holds a lot of, and that same thing even with basketball, stuff like that too. But with music, I feel like that's because if you notice in the scene, it's not a lot of people that's big from Harlem right now. Like as far as like new rappers,
As far as new, yeah.
as far as, you know what I'm saying? Like, of course you got you got some of the young drill artists like that's coming from like, but I'm talking about like, you know, like more parts of Harlem. You got way more artists, mad artists in Brooklyn, mad artists in the Bronx, like, but it's not that many Harlem like artists that's like doing
Do you
it big.
consider yourself a drill artist?
I consider myself, I mean, I do drill, but I don't put myself in that box of drill. Like, I feel like I'm just an artist, but because I'm from New York and, you know, that sound, like the sound of drill does have an influence over my music and over my sound, but overall, like, I feel like I'm a diverse artist. I could do more.
Anybody ever told you that it's the way you project yourself? It sounds like you have a rapper's voice.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I never heard that before.
You have a rapper's voice where it's distinctly for rap.
Okay.
Like if a person just talked to you, you would come off like a DMX.
Okay.
It's like a rapper's voice where you could actually hear this voice going in on the track.
Okay.
But then when you listen to your music, you hear the melodic sound. You able to switch it up.
Okay, yeah.
Because one song I want to talk about is obviously it's your latest single, Work.
Okay, yep.
Right?
Yep.
I remember listening. First off, who made the beat?
It was Mike. Shout out to Mikey Fresh. Mikey Fresh made the beat. I met him. It was like at it was called Sour Mouse. It was like a music convention, and it's like you went there and like artists and DJs and like you know, like producers and stuff, they'll go.
Yeah.
And like it'd be like a class, and they'll teach you, I'll give you tips about how to grow as an artist, stuff like that. So I met him there, and we just vibed. I told him, you know, I was doing music. I introduced him. I went there with DJ Cuzzo. So I went there, I saw him, and he gave me some beats to choose. I picked the beat, and then I was like, you know, I like that beat. Yeah, I was like, I like that beat. And then he was like, yo, all right, guys, take it. You do what you do with it. And then I let him hear what I did. You know, like I let him hear the record, and then he was like, yo, I rock with it. So I was like, bet. So
Yeah, that's definitely a song that I like. I listen to it. It's a to me it's like I can hear it in a lot of different spots.
Okay.
The beat is really, 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 really catchy.
Thank you.
It catches you as soon as you hear it.
Yeah.
So I see what made you captivate to that.
Right.
You know. So with that song right there, how is that working for your career right now?
Well, right now, you know, it's doing pretty good. You know, it's doing a couple thousand streams right now on Spotify, Apple Music, you know, on DSP. As far as like promoting the record, I've been pushing it, but I'm also trying to release my project. So I'm in the middle of, you know, trying to, you know, finish that and get that ready on top of promoting that. So, but once I drop the project, then I, you know, whatever record is more, you know, is going more, I'll probably push it a little more.
Special features on the project?
Right now, I didn't really do any features on this one. I wanted to just really work on myself, because like when I did my first project, I kind of reflected, because I did half of the records I did off my own, and the other half of the records I did, it was like, you know, somebody gave me like, here's a topic, you know, here's whatever, do this, and I was like, okay, I did off that. So
Teamwork, man.
yeah,
Teamwork.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so I reflected off that, the things I wanted to work on and improve on as an artist, and I wanted to just focus on that. But I do have a couple features coming out. That's going to be soon, like this year. So.
How much drill is on the new album?
It's probably half. It's probably half. It's more like the Jersey Club, and then I got a couple, you know, like regular beats. So it's like a split.
Do you fuck with EDM music, techno, stuff like that?
I'm familiar with it. I don't really listen to it on my personal time, but I'm familiar with it. Yeah.
I would have thought that is the reason why that work instrumental caught your attention. Because I like music like that. So when I hear that, it instantly grabs me. It's a club vibe.
Yeah, so that's what I got from it. It's like a club vibe, and it's, you know, it's a familiar sound that's popular, but it's still different. Like it got its own distinction as well. Like that's what I tried to go for me.
So let's go back to, you were saying that coming from Harlem, that there's, you know, you saying that people don't always work together.
Right.
Right now, from what I know about Harlem, Harlem is so big, but it's so small.
It is.
Feel me? So it's like, how do you differentiate who's really supporting you, who's really hating on you? Because I hear stories from like dudes you grew up with right on 141st, and you do music, and other dudes right on 145th do music, but y'all beefing. And y'all literally 5-6 blocks around the corner from each other, and there's beef and there's turmoil and stuff like that. I think it's a lot of good talent coming from Harlem. A lot of rappers. There's a lot of rappers coming from Harlem. How is that? Like, how do you navigate through that?
Well, like I said, I just focus on the people that support me, like, and want to rock with me, and that show love. And if their energy gravitates to me, then I'll go with it. If your energy didn't gravitate, then I ain't gonna force it. Like, there's too much going on, and to be wasting energy on negative energy and just energy that's not conducive to what you're doing. But even so, not even with the beef, like sometimes it don't even be just beef. It just be people just be caught in their own ego. It's just like, well, I feel like I'm this and I'm that, and I ain't doing nothing. You know, like he just, you know what I'm saying? For example, like he just started rapping. Like, how I ain't doing nothing with him. Like, he ain't really no rapper. Like, that's how people think. So it's like, you know, sometimes it's like, okay, well, I ain't gonna force it. Like, I still got a plan. I'm gonna stick to my plan. Anything, any side quest, I'll do side quests, but I'm sticking to my main plan.
Stay focused on the task at hand. How is it with features? Like, give me a few artists that you want to work with.
Okay. Well, like, far as like,
it don't gotta be Harlem.
Okay.
It could just be universal.
Well, of course, I would love to work with Drake, Future, But from Harlem, I would want to work with Cam, like Dipset and them. I would want to work with ASAP. And, I'm really work with really like anybody that's willing to work with me. Like as long as it ain't as far as like it depends. Obviously, like you can't your character wise, but as long as your character good and you want to work and you got good energy, I don't mind. I work with whoever. Like,
All right, I got a question for you, right? I don't know if you heard about like the talks about the female rap game right now, right? So a few podcasts ago, Joe Budden said on his podcast that the female rapper wave is over, it's done,
okay,
it's it.
okay,
As far as like the game is so he's been getting a lot of backlash behind it, and I agree with him.
Okay.
Because I feel like as far as like the female game is over exaggerated now.
Yeah.
With the same thing.
You think so? Yeah,
Yeah,
it is.
with the same. It's very repetitive with the same kind of lyrics, the same kind of beats, the same kind of style. They all follow the same pattern.
Same image.
The same image is literally the same thing, and I can name a few female MCs, a few female rappers who don't get the kind of support or whatever on social media or on these platforms that'll mop the floor with a lot of these females. But what is your take on it? Do you feel like the female artistry is over-exaggerated with too much of the same?
I feel like you said, it is a lot of the same thing, especially like image-wise, like you said, same thing, twerking or ratchet, like you see the same shit. After a while, like you said, you get fatigued from watching it. Like once in a while, it's it's shock value, sometimes eye candy. So it's like, okay, it's cool, but too much of it is like now, like, and it's like now stuff is switching, especially from 2024. It's more of like the real, like, especially even with like how music is shifting too. So I think it's gonna shift. I don't know how it's gonna shift or yet, but I know it's definitely gonna do. I see a shift coming for sure. Like,
so who's some female artists that you would work with?
Right now, well, shout out to Kaya Baby. I like Kaya Baby.
Kaya Baby's fire.
For me,
She's
like,
fire.
who else? Nuke Star. I don't know if you heard of Nuke Star.
Nuke Star. I know who Nuke Star is.
For me, like, I like Nuke Star. Then, who else? Like, Connie, who was that?
Connie
Diamond. Yeah, she fire. Yeah, that's her fire.
Def Jam last year.
You feel me? Who else? Who else? Like Dream Doll.
So you tuned in. You tuned in with the ladies.
I know everything that's going on. I'm a fan of music. That's what I'm saying. Like same thing with basketball. That's what I said. I put the same approach. Like when I was hooping, I was a fan of the game. I was a student of the game. So when I do music, I'm the same way. Like I'm gonna study the game. For me, like I'm a fan of the game. So like for me, if another artist is even though I'm an artist, if another artist got a song I like or whatever, I'll bump that joint.
Ain't no hating your blood with that.
I don't know, because I know like there's enough plates for everybody to eat. You know what I mean? Like just because this person is good, that don't mean he's good, I'm not, or she's good, I'm not gonna be good. Like, so
do you think that's the Harlem in you that make you feel that way?
Yeah, probably that, and then like that, and like just family, just how I was raised too. Like I know that your path is your path, like, and also like spiritually, like I know like your path is your path. So for me, like the people you bring to your path, they can affect your path, but another person's path, what they're doing is not gonna affect your path. Like for me, if they're successful or failure, that doesn't alter if you're gonna be successful or a failure. You know what I mean? So that's how I look at it. So
most people from Harlem that I met have that mentality where it's enough for us to eat.
Yeah.
Everybody eats.
Yeah, that's
everybody.
Right. Everybody eats, right.
So just hearing you say that, it's like that's a Harlem thing.
Yeah, that's a right. That's a right.
So how you feel about labels today? Is your goal to make it to a major label?
Right now, right now, yes. But the fact of like to help, because I know at the end of the day, I know what comes with being on a label, but it's like a contract. So it's like if you know how to, if you fulfill your side of the contract, then you can get out of it if you know what you're doing. So, but at the same time, it's like I know that with a label, it'll help build my brand because I know I'm like, I'm an independent artist, and I don't have a huge team behind me, and for me, like I don't have, you know what I'm saying? I'm doing it basically
By
dolly.
yourself,
Yeah, I'm
yeah.
doing it dolly, so it's like if I don't got the team, well, if I don't got the resources to help me doing it independently, most independent artists, most of them a lot of them nowadays, like they say, yeah, I'm independent, but a lot of them had labels, and then they was on labels. They helped build their fan base up, and once they got out the contract, they still had their fan base to go independent with.
Right.
So it's like that's how I look at it. Like if I do a label, like I'll fulfill my side of the contract, they fulfill their side of the contract, and then if it's time to part ways, then part ways. But if not, you know what I'm saying? So
I think nowadays artists should be looking for, instead of looking for major labels, look for distribution deals.
okay,
Look for distribution. You know why? Because when you sign to these major labels, time and time again, we keep hearing the story of you're just going in debt.
yeah,
It's like going to college.
yeah,
It's like going in debt. You get 1.5 advance, but you actually owe 7 million.
yeah,
And when you get a distribution deal, it allows you to have, because you can have more than one distribution
okay,
deal.
okay.
You can have a distribution deal with Sony. You can have a distribution deal with Apple Music. You can have a distribution deal with Warner Brothers. Because you could be distributing all your music on multiple labels.
Okay.
But it's good to walk through an asylum with getting a label deal.
Okay.
Do you see yourself owning like a company one day, owning a label, or you just want to focus on just you, AC the artist?
No, I definitely want to have a business. Even if it's not a label, I definitely that's my future plans. I don't want to, I don't want to work for nobody forever. Like I always, I want to have my own business. So,
Right.
So that's the ultimate goal. Yeah.
So, with your music, doing my research, and with the album that you dropped, right? 21, right? And then there was a huge gap in between when you started dropping music again. You want to elaborate exactly, what created the large gap on why you took a pause and a reset on doing the music?
It was a combination of things. The main thing was like family. Because I got kids and stuff like that. So I had some obligations that I had to fulfill stuff. So that kind of like held me back from like I wasn't able to work. So it was a lot that I was going through. So it was kind of like rough to navigate. Like the money I was getting, I couldn't really put it into the music. I had to put it to bills or kids, stuff like that. So so with that, it was just like basically like priorities, just being an adult, and realizing, because my goal is to make music my career, but until it's my full-time career, I gotta do another occupation. So so between that, and then I just had some time where I had to just stay at home and hold down the kids, the family, stuff like that. So that's really what it was. So like I tried to drop like singles periodically, but that pushed back. That's really what pushed back the project. So now that I'm getting myself back together and all that, it's like okay, now I could really turn it up a little.
Life ain't hitting you
right, yeah,
like a boxing match now.
You feel me? Yeah.
Sometimes life really be lifing, man.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people don't give artists enough grace to go through the because how you gonna focus on all of this and you got a whole nother personal life?
Yeah.
Because the personal life is separate from your music life, and it's hard when it start intertwining. It's hard to focus on both of them. I want to get your input on the industry today as far as the music, right? So when I say as far as the music, do you think it's hard on artists today than it was before? Do you think you guys have it more harder with all of the backstabbing, all of the beefing, all of the drama and stuff like that? Like, do you think it's more harder on you artists today as far as no unity?
I feel like for us me, I feel like yes, that's a factor. I feel like also a bigger part, or a big part is like the fact that like is for one is no more artist development. So like with labels, like you kind of got to build yourself up. So if you don't really know how to move, you know, like you might know how to make music,
Right.
but if you don't know how to move on the business side of it, it's gonna be real tough for you to really
True that.
elevate
True that.
yourself to get a label attention or whatever, you know, whatever attention or sponsor or, you know, a partnership with somebody if you don't know how to move on the business side. So I feel like now that it's more of a independence driven grind now, I feel like that makes it harder if you don't know how to maneuver and stuff like that too. Like so
I met a lot of nice artists, but they just weren't like when you just said there's no artist development, right? Artist development was a very, very key thing back then.
yeah.
You know, I met a lot of artists that's not well media trained.
Okay.
I met a lot of celebrity figures who are not media trained at all. They don't know how to really interact with the public and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like, I think artists always forget that once you turn these cameras on, once you go in the booth and you in the studio, you become your brand. Time and time again, I keep telling artists, you are a brand.
Right.
I think a lot of artists probably forget or don't understand that the moment you drop in the tape, that tape is a brand within itself.
Yeah.
So you got to keep up with that, and you got to be well versed with how you elaborate things, how you talk to people, because who's gonna want to invest and put money behind you?
Yeah. Right.
So if you don't have those things like artist development and stuff like that, that's why PRs are good. That's why doing interviews and stuff like that is good, because if you some people have a career where it's a one-hit wonder, right?
Yeah.
But then sometimes things can happen really quick where you could take off a hit and that shit is on the radio. Now Atlantic Records want to sign you.
Yeah.
But guess what? You didn't go through the mud. You didn't go through the trenches in the industry. You kind of skipped, which nobody hated. You kind of skipped through it. But because you skipped through it like that, you didn't go through the necessary the triumphs and stuff like
the
that.
seasoning.
Yeah, you feel me? So now you jump from a hit record to Atlantic Records, and now everything is coming at you tenfold.
Yeah.
And you like, yo, I wasn't even ready for this like that. You know, a lot of artists have to understand that you become a brand. And that's why you got to stop the ignorant stuff, because at the end of the day, I mean, we all come from the hood.
Yeah.
We all come from the streets. And we all got to eat. You feel me? We all got to eat. But when you in the music industry and we see who controls it and we see how much of us is in the industry, you know, I get tired of seeing dudes, you know, like another artist will be ready to beef with another artist, but you don't beef with a record exec. You ain't beefing with the people who screwing you over and taking your money, but you want to beef with your black man.
Yeah, that's the same thing.
It's always like that.
But that's the same thing in the hood. Like, not even the hood, but that's the same thing. Like how, like, our people will rob our people, but you won't go downtown to Fifth and rob nobody. You're not going to Soul and robbing nobody. You might go to Soul, but you know, you're not going to certain areas,
right?
Messing with certain people,
right? You ain't going to Greenpoint to do that.
Yeah,
you ain't going to Park Slope to do that. But you gonna go to Fort Greene and do that.
Oh yeah.
You feel me? Just break it down in Harlem terms, right? You ain't gonna go on 98th Street.
Right.
You ain't gonna go on 98th Street. But you want to go on 125th.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
You feel me?
Right.
You want to go on 126 in Madison and do some wild shit.
Yeah.
But you ain't going to do no wild shit on 98th Street in Lexington.
Right, 59th.
59th, you feel me? I don't understand why we can't, for the life of me, why our culture, why we can't break out of that, man. And you know, gravitating to you as an artist, you seem to be very different. You know, very different in your own unique way. And just by having this sit-down conversation with you, when you're saying certain things, I could tell that you be in tune and you did your research.
Yeah.
I'm telling you right now, if you ask a lot of artists today what artist development is, they won't know.
Yeah.
they won't know what artist development is. They be like, what's that?
Yeah.
That was something that was put in place to help develop you as an artist before you get to the main stage. That's what EPKs was for. That's what all of this stuff was for, you know. I'm not going to lie, man. It took me, I'm going to be honest with you, right? When I first started listening to your music, at first I was like, oh, man, okay. Again. Again. But then when I actually started listening, I was like, he could actually rap.
Yeah.
It's just the difference of the beats.
Yeah.
I see that you could rap, but it seems like you don't really like the boom bap.
Yeah. I mean, well,
you don't like the boom bap.
I mean, you know what it is?
You like the melodic style kind of rap.
I mean, I like both, but it's just the way, like I said, like business-wise and marketing-wise, like with me as an artist, like I said, like trying to build my brand and stuff like that. I know that, like I said, especially being from New York and looking at the influences, like I know what sounds is more popular because, like I said, I'm a fan of music, so like I've been listening to music from the time where you had to get like like the CD, like the cassette tapes. Yeah, and you used to go like, bro, like I used to go on the radio and record like on the radio station when my favorite song come on.
When the tape
I record that shit. Yeah, I record that shit
like that. Yeah.
For me, I did that. So like I'm a student of the game, so I know like right now what's popular, what's going on, like far as like what's gonna sell. So like that's how I look at it. But at the same time, I try to put my own, style, my own like, flow and stuff onto it too. Like,
how you feel about artists like rest in peace Juice WRLD,
yeah, rest in peace Juice
Trippie
WRLD.
Red, Uzi Vert and stuff like that? Like, do you feel like your music fits in that genre right there?
I mean, as far as like the music I've made so far, not that many records, but as far as like my style, I feel like if I was to get on a record like that, I feel like I can, I can adapt to that sound and make a good record. It might take me a couple records to do it, but I'll get it right. You know what I'm saying? A couple records for me.
So the project that you're working on right now.
Yep.
Right? Can you talk about the name of the project?
Yeah, yep. So it's called BCGS2. That's short for Bad Choices, Good Stories too.
That's a good. I ain't gonna lie. That's a good name for an album too. I ain't gonna lie.
Thank you. Yeah.
That definitely gravitates people, and when you see that, it makes you want to tune in, because it feels like, now I want to know what he's talking about.
Yeah.
What Bad Choices? What you talking about?
Right. Yeah. That's a fact. Yeah. Because like my first one is called Bad Choices, Good Stories. So So like that was an EP. So like I just came out with I'm gonna just keep on. That's it. Like I'm gonna do a couple series of that, and then I got another series like the first one I did in 2011 was called like Welcome to Chambers Street. So that was like me, like I was just trying to see like what the reaction.
Welcome to Chambers Street.
Yeah. That's what it's called. Yeah. So so that was like an experiment. Like let me see a reaction. Like, I'm gonna make a project and see,
see if people
response to it. Yeah.
See how people take heed to it.
Yeah, for me. So I might tap into that later, but I know like I try to come out with like EPs or like a mixtape now because I know like with albums. Album is like like that's serious. So like once you come out with an album, that counts against you. Like whether it does good or bad. So I try to right now just do like EPs or mixtapes until I get in a position where I can compete and make compete on the album level. I mean,
I wanna give you a challenge, man.
Okay.
I wanna give you a challenge. I wanna send you an instrumental. I wanna send you a beat, and I want you to really like I want you to go in on it, bro.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
But it's not gonna be the type of beats that you used to rapping on.
I already know. I already know.
It's gonna be a different type beat.
I know.
I got a challenge for you because for me, listening, like I said, I feel like you have a rapper's voice. Right. So I want to hear AC really write some pain for real.
Okay.
You feel me? I feel like you got the potential to really spit some pain.
Okay, yeah. I got a lot of pain.
I think I'm right.
Yeah.
I think I'm right. So I got a challenge for you. I'm gonna give you this. send you this instrumental once we get out of here and all
Okay.
that.
All right.
I'm gonna have my mans put it together.
All right.
And I want to see, you know what I mean? We could come back. We could come here
Okay.
to the platform. We
All
could go
right.
in the booth and
right.
stuff like that because I really want to see that because I like the melodic rap because I listen to that.
Okay.
But I'm a hip hop.
Yeah, it's a fact.
I think people don't understand the difference between different genres, right? Hip hop is a culture.
Yeah.
Hip hop is a lifestyle.
Right.
And it's a genre. You know, then you got regular rap, then you got boom bap, and then you got melodic rap, and then you got drill rap and stuff like that. I wouldn't call you a drill rapper.
Yeah.
Because if I called you a drill rapper, then that means I don't fuck with you because I don't like the drill rap.
Yeah, I feel you.
I don't like the drill rap.
Yeah.
I like the melodic rap. I listen to that.
Okay.
And like I said, when I play work,
Yeah.
hey yo, all of y'all need to go on all DSPs.
Hey, check that out, man.
Check out
Work,
AC Work.
man.
I tell you, when I tell you the moment you hear that, ladies, you gonna want to dance. Fellas, you gonna be looking at them. You gonna have the Patron in the air. You gonna have your, you know what I mean, your Reposado. You gonna have all that, man. So how is it for AC in the party life?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't really be partying like that right now. Like, I mean, I'll go to
How
stuff.
you making all the music that they party to, but you ain't
I'm
party?
gonna tell you.
Now you sound like Drake.
Nah, I'm gonna tell you
'Cause
why.
Drake said that a long time ago.
Nah, I'm gonna tell you why though. I do party, but I haven't been partying because I just been locked in. Like, 'cause
Okay,
right
alright.
now, yeah.
That's a great answer.
You
You've
feel
been
me?
locked in.
Yeah, feel me?
You've been locked in.
So that's why. But like when I do go to parties, like it's for like, you know, like to network or like if I'm hosting a party, I'll go and stuff like that. But just to be in it, just to spend money, just the bullshit. Like,
You past that.
Yeah, nah, it's not even that I'm past that. I'm at a point right now is like I'm not really celebrating nothing right now. I'm grinding, so it's like I'm not really. It's nothing to go every weekend or every couple of days and be like, yeah, I'm popping bottles, I'm doing this. When I'm not where I want to be. So I'm not gonna. For me, like I'm not gonna do that. Like so.
I think that was a great answer. Great answer. I ain't gonna lie. I asked that question because I thought I was gonna get a different answer.
I bet you probably did.
I thought you was about to I thought you was about to promote a party right now.
Nah.
But you said, yo, I don't even be partying like that.
Yeah, but we definitely gotta drink for brunch though tonight though. So
shout out to Chase Sims,
Yes, sir.
Sims Movement.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to Brandy Glow.
Yep, shout out Brandy.
For you to make the music that you make and say you don't party, it's kind of like, you know, like the line Future say, right? Future be like, yeah, I don't do none of these drugs that I be rapping about.
Yeah.
You know, and after, I'm not gonna lie, I like Future. I like the old Future.
Okay, yeah, facts.
I like the old
Dirty
Future.
Sprite?
Dirty Sprite,
Dirty Sprite,
March
Future.
Madness, March Madness, like
Future Hendrix?
Future Hendrix, like those,
Yeah.
the Solo, like the new Future. I ain't really like that. When he do features, he bodies the features.
Yeah, facts, yeah.
He bodies the features.
So you know
but
it's go time, right? That,
gotta when you got the features.
Yeah.
But
But
you know,
not my fault now, but I wanted to just say like, nah, it's not that I don't like I said, it's not that I don't party. Like I've partied a lot, like and stuff. It's just right now, you know, at the point I'm at, like I just gotta be focused. Like I gotta focus on business, cause you know, you know what I'm saying. I'm trying to set up my future too. Like so partying is cool. But
it ain't helping with the future.
It's not exactly like so.
You're right.
So that's really what it is. But I've partied a lot in the past. Like I done party. Like, I done been in house parties.
You know, like Studio 10
shootout. Yo, I done dealt with shootouts.
7 days, 7 nights photography.
Yeah, crazy. Yeah,
I know you probably got pictures.
Yeah. If I remember on the MySpace and all that. Yeah, for me. So I did. So it's like I could chill for a minute. For me, try to get my bag right. Once I get my bag right, I can party whenever I want to party. Like
so, the tape should be dropping what, summer?
Nah, we gon' I'm dropping the tape either this month or next month. So either by end of March or like mid-April it's gonna come out.
End of March, so that's soon.
Yeah, right there.
So you pretty much 85%.
Nah, I'm done with the project. Like I've been done with the records for like a year. Like I said, I was gonna drop it.
It just gotta get mixed
Yeah,
and
well, like
mastered and stuff?
it's mastering, mixing, and then like I said, I'm getting my my campaign together, stuff like that. Like for my stuff, and then right now I'm working on my third project right now.
Okay.
So I'm working on my third project. I got, like I said, I got some features with I got some features for try to make some plays with them.
Any video shoots coming up?
Yeah, so I'm gonna shoot a video probably after I drop the project. I don't want to give a date for video, but I'm probably gonna have a video drop around the time right after I drop the project. So,
Who shoots your vids?
right now, I'm looking for a new videographer because the one that I had, well, the one I did my first one, I'm probably not gonna work with him again. So yeah, so I'll probably.
I mean, you in the right place, man. We at the Platform Studios, 4K clip fans. You already know, man. We at the right place, man. We're gonna get you right.
That's a fact. Yeah.
Holla at us for the videos. We're gonna get you right, bro.
All right.
I'm not gonna lie, man. This was a really good, dope intel interview. Some artists we judge, right? We judge artists from social media and stuff like that. But after having this conversation with you, I'm like, nah, this nigga's a smart guy. He's a fly guy. He's a fly guy. He's a smart guy.
Appreciate it.
You definitely brought the Harlem swag out here to Brooklyn, to the Platform Studios. But we got a freestyle coming.
It's a fact.
We got a freestyle coming. Long waited. It's a melodic. No, this is a Jersey.
Yeah, it's gonna be some bars though.
Yeah. We definitely gonna get in tune with it. Is there anything else you want to promote right now?
But like I said, shout out to the round table too. Also, like I said, BCGS coming out. Either end of March, mid-April. Go stream work. It's on all platforms.
Go stream work, man.
Like I got a couple other singles. I got No Time, got Savage. Check those out. But that's really
Savage. Damn, I like Savage.
Thank you.
I like Savage. I like Savage.
Thank you. A lot of
I like Savage. I forgot about that one, man.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Yeah, man. A lot of females in my circle like that. And like that song too.
What was the vibes when you created Savage?
That was more like I wanted to do something more like for the females, because I was doing a lot of like drill sound, like street, more street shit. So I wanted to do that. So me and Ryo did that. I recorded that with Ryo. So shout out to Ryo.
You was home. You was home. Platform Studios, man.
You know what I mean? So for me, so we did that. That was just a vibe. I just wanted to do something for the female. So that was like, and it's crazy because now what's more popular is more like, it's called sexy drill. Like, it's more like, it's the drill, the Jersey beat, but they talking about the females.
What you're talking about.
Yeah, so that's more getting into the style anyway. So I did Savage probably like a year and a half, 2 years ago. That was before that even became like a thing.
It's still rocking right now.
Appreciate it.
It's still rocking. I ain't gonna lie, right? I'm gonna keep it 1,000 with you, man, because this is moment of clarity, and I like to be honest, man.
All right.
So when Ryo hit me up, when he sent me a profile and everything, he was like, yo, he need, get him right. And I was like, oh, man, another drill rapper. Another drill rapper. But then it was Savage.
Okay.
It was when I heard Savage, I was like, oh, okay, this is a bit different. This is a bit different. Damn, how I forget Savage?
Nah, you good.
It was Savage that got me before work.
Okay, got you.
It was Savage that got me before work.
Okay,
man.
got you.
But I'm not gonna lie, man. You definitely got a dope. You got a dope sound to you. The Harlem, the Harlem swag. I personally want to see you do more Harlem features.
Okay.
I want to see you do more Harlem features.
Well, like I said, I'm open to it, man. Is the people open to it with me?
Hey, yo, look, I got my ears to the streets on Harlem, man.
But I did do it.
Send you some Harlem artists to work with.
Okay, now my fault to cut you, but I did do a song with G Mims though. On my first project, shout out G Mims. We did a song.
Shout out G Mims.
Called Adidas, and DJ Cuzzo, he produced the track. So I do got that was on the first project. I got a feature with with Mims. So.
This is King Ace Network. I want to give a special shout out to AC. We got the single work coming out. We got the single work that's out already. We got the project that's coming out. part 2. You know, download all his music, all DSPs. We're about to get into this freestyle. You know what it is. Shout out to Harlem
Great shout out, you
Platform
already know.
Studios. You already know what it is. King Ace, man. Moments.